guys, this video will be a Boxycharm unboxing, swatching, reviewing, and me giving you my personal opinion on the items that I got. So it will be a base box and it will also be a premium box, which I'm so excited that I actually got off the wait list and was able to get my hands on it. And I will just go into details. Now, I will, like I said, review the products, give you my opinion, give you information regarding the boxes, and I will also have this makeup using. So right after that, I will also put a timestamp either this corner or this corner where I will show you the makeup look. So if you're interested in just that part, you can just skip right to that. The first thing I wanted to show you guys is the base box. It came in this beautiful hot pink kind of cover. Now I did take out the, I think it was like black soft cushion to protect, I guess, the palette, but the palette itself did not come packaged or sealed or anything like that. Now it did have a little plastic underneath it. Like it did have, it is the Celestial Thunder Dominique Cosmetics palette. It did have a little plastic here. That's the only coverage it had other than the black sponge. So the variation I got was box number 21. That is my variation, and the theme is stellar. So that's such a pretty color right there, the blue and the purple. So the first thing we'll talk about is the Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Thunder eyeshadow palette. Now, Dominique Cosmetics does have a Storm palette, which has the same exact colors that are on here, plus 4 more. I did wish that this blue had its friend, the blue glitter that's on the Storm palette in here, so you can make so many more blue looks, but it is a little lonely over here. I think I am going to use it, but since I did use a red lipstick, I just felt like it just didn't really go. So I wanted to do at least 2 makeup looks or more. But I think within time and me messing around, I'll be able to do more with the blue. Or at least add it as an accent color, maybe underneath my water lines or something like that. So I'm going to go into, let's see, maybe the pink. So you guys can see the pink. Probably this color. Let's try this glitter too, why not? And let's do the blue. So that is super pigmented, you guys. And then I'm just gonna swatch it. I'm not the best at swatching, but just so you guys can see, this pink can go for days. Super pretty, very pigmented. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. They blend really nice. I did use it with other brushes, not just the ones that I got, but other brushes as well. One thing you will notice if you use the glitters, like the shimmer ones in the palette, it leaves you, I don't know if you can see, a ton of glitter. And I have a bunch of glitter all over for the eyeshadow palette, as well as a different palette that I'll be showing you guys. So this palette retails for $35. I know the bigger full storm size one is a lot more, but I think it's a great palette. This is a great gift to receive. So even if you don't use makeup, I really think you should get the box itself. This palette is $35, the box is $25. Beautiful Christmas gift. You can get, all these can be gifts. That's 5 people right there you can gift things to. On top of, you get a free item for signing up for the month of November. I really think you should definitely look into it. You can always go to boxycharm.com, or you can use my affiliated link, which I'll link down below, and get yourself some products to be able to throw in stocking stuffers or just give them out like this. But I do really love this palette, and I was very happy to work with this palette. The next item is the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Eye Treatment, and it is this one. It was a choice product. I just choose this over the facial oil because I have a ton of facial oils and I didn't want to add another one when I can have something that can solve my under eye problem, but it really didn't. It just burned me. So this one is really small. I just pictured it bigger. I felt like it would be bigger. It's the size of my hand. It is really tiny. It looks bigger on the camera. I don't know why, but you feel it and you're like, oh, pocket size. This is valued at $50. And this is the applicator. Very weird looking. You push it down here. The product comes out here. And a best way to apply this, if you do have this, is to dab it. Because if you move it back and forth, the product itself gets this plastic kind of stuck and you're pulling on your skin. I can't explain it. It like dries and it doesn't smoothly move around. So just patting it very gently, you will see that the product goes behind here and gets stuck, so you'll have to remove that. So I highly just suggest using your fingers. If you have long nails like myself, works great to just go in there. Or you have longer nails, you can always still use the applicator. So I applied this the first night. I used this twice. Excuse me. I'm back. I used this twice because I did receive my base box 2 days ago. So I did receive, today is Thursday, I received this box on Tuesday night. So I didn't get it off the mail till Wednesday. So I was able to use it on Wednesday and I was able to use it today. So not a lot of time to apply this. Now skincare takes anywhere from 30 days to 60 days to fully work and for you to see results. So I totally understand that. I'm just giving you my review on the 2 days that I was able to use this, both morning and night. And the first time I applied it, I got ready. I sprayed my spray that I'll show you guys, and I put this underneath my eyes, went on to the living room, watched the movie, and little by little it started tingling, it started warming up, and then it just started burning. It was a burning like, ooh, okay, maybe it's doing something. And then it became like, holy, it's burning, like my eyes are getting watery, and I'm like, what is going on? What's going on? So I went on Ulta website, and I did notice that there was a handful of people that said it burned their under eyes. That sucks. So I think it's just my skin that doesn't like it. Hopefully it's not an allergic reaction. I didn't swell up or anything like that, but it did burn. It did feel a little tender afterwards, and I wanted it just to make sure it wasn't me. And I tried it again the following day, and it took a little bit longer for it to start burning, but it didn't burn as bad. Now it still burned, so I will not be trying this anymore, and I will pass this on to somebody that needs it. The reviews I did see at Ulta were 40 plus older ladies that it worked great on them, and I think it's because they had actual wrinkles, so you can see it working and do that. The ones that were younger, like in their 20s or even younger than 20s, I don't know why they would be using this, but they were probably using it to prevent anything from happening, but they were the ones that I've noticed had more complaints about it. But most of the people that got this product in the Ulta website had praised it. So maybe, like I said, it's probably me, and my skin is very sensitive, and it's probably not the product, but I'm definitely going to pass this on to somebody that would definitely use it and doesn't have extreme sensitive skin like myself. The next product is the Dose of Colors Liquid Matte Lipstick. It is what I have on. I'm not the best of applying liquid lips because I always do it uneven, but I was so excited to receive this, you guys. It was either this or it was a highlighter, and I was like, I don't need no more highlighters. I don't. I wanted a liquid lip. I've never tried Dose of Colors liquid lips, and I am in love. I got Date Night, which is a beautiful red. It's like Selena vibes red, and I do have it swatched here because I was testing out products. And you can see that the applicator is a beautiful red. It dries down to this color. It is a little bit more deep of red. Oh, you guys, I love it. I can't feel it on. Like, I can't feel it on. That's probably not a good thing when you're eating because it'll probably go everywhere. I don't know. But it feels so nice. It feels so nice. I don't feel it on. I can definitely buy more of these. These are retailed, if I'm correct, $18. And it is such a beautiful color. The colors were 4 different colors, and from my understanding they were made specifically for Boxycharm. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to release them after Boxycharm, and if they don't, that kind of sucks because I want the other colors too that I saw. But love this brand, love this liquid matte. I'm definitely excited that I get to try it before buying it, so that way I know I love it and I go and purchase it myself. But beautiful liquid matte lip. The next item I will be trying is the Pop Band Starry Eyes Pop Mask set of 2. Now, you guys, this is what I got, 2 of these packages. I'll let you guys see it. It's an eye mask that you put on your eyes. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, heck yes, because I saw that a lot of people were getting face masks or they were getting eyelashes. I think that's what it was. And I have a ton of eyelashes, you guys. I have my whole drawer filled with like a ton. All this is full with eyelashes. I was like, I don't really need more eyelashes. And face masks are not my thing. So I was so excited to receive this. I'll show you how it looks. So you open it and it looks just like this, just like an eye mask. There you go. And it comes with a little string. It feels really nice. That's the design. Really pretty. Has a slit for your nose. And that's the back. And I first grabbed it. It doesn't say you have to do this, but I kind of rubbed it around just to make sure. And then I put it on and I went to sleep. Well, I laid down. And it usually takes me about an hour to 2 hours to fall asleep. because my mind just keeps thinking and I have headaches and I just overthink and I always think of what I'm doing next. And this knocked me out, you guys. This was like a massage in my eyeballs. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you like taking extremely hot boiling water showers and you like taking really hot baths because they relax your muscles and it's the way you relax, this is something you need to get. Now these are 2 of them for $10. I would still repurchase these. These work amazing. These are great stocking stuffers for Christmas. You put one here and one here, or put both of them on. It only costs $10 and they are such a treat, you guys. Now when I got this and I was excited to go to lay down so I can put it on, I read that there's a warning and it's really small. So I was like, oh crap, what is this? Because it's always written in small print. So when I read it, I started laughing. I was like, I want to try it more now. I'm so excited to take my whole face off and put this on tonight. That's how excited I am. So it says, warning, may cause complete relaxation and deep sleep, may ease migraines and tension, headaches, may cause a feeling of refreshness when waking. Do not operate while driving. Definitely don't operate while driving. Yes. I only tried it one time and I agree with everything it says. Now the only downside of this is that if you think about it, it is $5 each mask, one time use, then you toss it. That is the only downside of it. I wish they had ones that, maybe they do, I haven't looked into it. I wish there was some that you can wear and they warm up automatically and you can reuse over and over. I would splurge a little bit extra on that, definitely, if I can keep reusing it. Just like the heating pads you have when you use once a month. I have one of those, but I don't plan on putting that in my face. This just specifically goes in your eyes, and it honestly felt amazing. So at first it's a little like warm and tingly, and then you're like, okay, and then it gets to the point, at least for me, where my eyeballs were like, this might be a little too hot, and then I go to sleep and I knocked out. So I know it was fine because I knocked out. So definitely recommend getting this. This is a great little gift or a treat. Just go in and buy one. Hopefully they sell them by one. Hopefully they even sell them on the retail. Maybe they, I'm not sure. Hopefully they do, because I would say really try it out if you're having trouble sleeping or have a lot of headaches. Great product. Okay, the next thing that I got is the Farsali Rose Gold 24 Skin Mist. And I was so excited that I was able to get this because there's been a lot of complaints. Not the people that have received the 2 boxes, but subscribers or other people commenting on people's pictures saying that it's weird that people that got the 5-piece brushes also got the 2-piece brushes in the base box. And from what I've researched, I did know that most of those people that did get that was because either the base box or the premium box was PR package, which means was given for free by the company. So that is why they didn't look into the details of knowing you already have a brush set. They just send you whatever they were going to send you. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So when you pay out of pocket for both boxes, you get to customize it a little bit more and you get to choose it. Now there might be mistakes here and there, but I haven't really seen, at least in YouTube, Instagram, anywhere on social media, that somebody that got the premium and paid for it and paid for the base box got brushes in both and not the Farsali mist. Maybe I'm wrong. If you're out there, let me know. I would like to definitely know. At least just what I've seen so far. And this stuff is gold. Literally, it's gold. There's little gold specks in here. Now, I did hear that the gold in here is not great for your skin, but I'm still going to use it because it's just beautiful. Not only that, it actually is really nice, you guys. It's really nice. It's beautiful decor just to put it up there and show it off. I'm definitely only going to use it for the holidays. It smells so good. It smells like orange peel and like you're at the beach. And the mist, the spray on this is beautiful. I'll show you guys. It's really nice. And I ate some. It wasn't that bad, actually. You see how glowy it's leaving me? I don't look crazy oily because it's going to sink in and then it's going to look so nice and refreshing. I applied this before I did my makeup and I applied this after I did my makeup. Now, if you don't like glitters, if you don't want none of this gold specks, is that what you call them? little gold specks in your face or any shimmer or any glitter, this is not for you, because that is exactly what it's going to do. It won't be noticeable right away, but when you get close up, you can see. So I love it. I love the smell. I love how it works great, especially for the winter, and it looks amazing, you guys. So excited to receive this. Very excited to receive this. And it retails for $39. Now, I did get this. These are swatches just so you can take the quiz on the Boxycharm website so that they can know what tone you are. So that way in the future, when they send you an actual concealer, or if you have the swatches for the foundation, they'll send you a future foundation. They know where you're at. So that is the only reason why you got this. And they do come pretty good amount, as you can see. Now, I did use this already 3 times. 3rd time is the makeup I have on. This is a light coverage, so you can still see my under eyes right here, which it's fine, whatever. It's just when I do a full face of makeup, I expect to have to look like I have a full face of makeup. But this is very light. I would think this would go great with tinted moisturizers, with BB creams. Works great. It actually, I did layers and it layered really nicely. Didn't dry my under eyes, nothing like that. So I think it's a really pretty, more on the natural side concealer. And I can use this for contouring. I can use this if I want to get a little bit more bronzer look. And I did use both of these. I used this one under my eyelids, and then I use this under my eyes with a little bit of this one. And I still have enough to do maybe 2-3 more makeup looks with the sample, which is great. So anyways, my base box was valued at $152 total. It is $25 plus shipping, and it does weigh 1 pound 2 ounces, for those of you that need to know or like to know. I know that's something you guys were interested in knowing, so I definitely think it's worth it. $152 and you only pay $25. That's Christmas gifts. That's how I see it. It's either Christmas gifts or it's your own Christmas gifts. Move it around town. Okay, the premium box is right here. It is a blue. It's really pretty. Since I do have both boxes, I'm able to compare the papers. The size is perfectly the same, but it's the paper. This is cardstock, and this is just regular. This is just regular paper, like regular, very thin, shiny paper, and this is cardstock. So that was just something interesting that I found, that I was like, okay. Because I held them both, and I was like, wait a minute, there's something different. So for this box, it's also the stellar theme, and I got variation number 13. That's right here. And then I'm just going to go down the list and then talk about the products. Okay, for the first product, and most of the reason why I signed up for the box, I know there was a lot of products that were kind of like, I'm not sure, but just this palette itself made me want to sign up for it. And that is the Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow Palette, you guys. I took it out and I was like, holy, yeah. It is rose gold, it is reflective, it is gorgeous palette. Like just the palette packaging itself, it is very heavy. It is, I don't want to say bulky because it's not big, but the package size itself is in a nice bulk. It feels secure, it feels luxurious. And look at it, it's like, you can see a reflection, it's so pretty. And I love the rose gold, it's so pretty. I do really like this palette. So it comes with a nice size mirror, and then this is how the shadows look. This is a cream blush, this is a cream eyeshadow, this is a powder eyeshadow, and this is a powder blush sort of thing. Now, out of all these, the blush and this highlighter are my favorite. This blush is very intimidating looking. Don't be intimidated. I am not that dark skin, I'm more of a medium tone, and it worked for me. I have it on my cheeks. This, if you apply it very, very lightly and blend it very good, it will look so natural, like you just ran out chasing the ice cream truck and then came back. You would have that glow. Like it's so pretty, you guys. So I just went in there twice. That's it. That's all I got. And then I did one on one cheek and one on the other cheek, and then I grabbed the brushes that I will be showing you, and I just went in and just, well, that's not the best place to put your swatches in. And I just rubbed it with, I blended it with the brushes, and it just gives that nice pink, perky, glowy cheeks, and I loved it because that means I will be applying less powder here. That means this whole thing would not have powder. It would just be, you can feel it and you can see it. It's so glowy, and I love that. That means that my skin will be very hydrating for the winter and it won't be that dry. The less powder, the better. So I do love that blush. This cream is a little bit more shiny. I'm not flicking you guys off, I swear. It's a little bit more shiny, so I just felt like this would be great for the eyes, as in the center of the hollow or just in the corners or something like that. Beautiful for that. And this right here is the highlighter. And sorry you guys, I'm not the best at swatching. This highlighter, you guys, oh my god. Let me see if the light gets it. It's not good. There we go. See that? That's what I have. It is so pretty. Now the only thing is, it does have shimmer in it. So if you don't like glitters, you don't like shimmer, you don't like any of that around, you won't like this palette. But I don't care. I love it because those shimmers reflect on the light and just make you look so glowy, and we need that during the winter times, especially for very dehydrated skin like mine. This one is something I don't think I can wear on my face, but sorry, let me clean my fingers. Dry them. Okay, this one is like, it reflects, it has two colors, like two tones in it, and I don't know if you can see it, maybe you can here. It has like a peachy, but then it has an orange purple tone to it too. It is so pretty, you guys. Let me see, do it right here. Oh, look at it, could still keep going. I could probably do another amount. Well, no, not really, but look at it, it's so pretty. That for eyeshadow, so I can get a use out of all of these. This is great and travel friendly, you guys. I can take this and have a blush, a highlighter, and an eye makeup look all in one. It's very small, compacted. Love this palette. So happy I did get premium because of this palette. It is $55. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on this or any of these full products all at once. Definitely wouldn't. So love this palette. So the next product I will be going into is the QMS Medic Cosmetics Intensive Eye Cream. This is valued at $150. Yes, $150. This is the cream. Now, I did get this box, like I said, about 5 days ago, so I was able to try it during the day and at night. Tried it 2 times a day for 5 days. That's 10 times. Now, like I said before, skincare takes anywhere from 30 to 60 days to actually see any improvements or anything from it. And it does claim, let's see, where are you? Here we go. A nurturing formula developed to rejuvenate, hydrate, and care for sensitive skin around the eyes. It definitely does hydrate, you guys. When I put this under my eyes, it just felt so beautiful. It hydrated my under eyes. It was really nice. I did look up on their website, and there's a smaller amount, same exact packaging, but smaller amount for the $150. So I'm thinking they made this one specifically for Boxycharm, because it just came like this. It didn't come in a box. You would think it would have the ingredients back here, or if it came in a box, it would have it on the box, but it doesn't. So if anybody's allergic to any of the products used in here, any of the ingredients, that kind of sucks because they can get a reaction from it or worse. And I think that's something that they should definitely put in there because it's skincare. It's something very important. And do I think it's worth $150? No, I don't think so. I've had other products that work like it, and I did bring it down. There was last night and the night before, I did bring it down around here because I get really dry around here, and I woke up and I was very plump and it felt really nice. But like I said, I have other products that work just as good as this for a lot cheaper, so I'm just glad I have it because it works amazing, like for hydrating my skin. Would I go back and buy it? No, not for this amount, size, and not for that price. The Kopari Coconut Rose Toner. The coconut oil one, it didn't work for me. I do have dry skin. I did apply it the first night on my face, bare, no makeup, no moisturizer, no nothing, just this, because it says you can put it as a toner to refresh and hydrate under makeup, before makeup, after makeup. I tried it all different ways. It didn't affect me on top of makeup, but it didn't do anything to my makeup. It didn't make me look more glowy. It didn't hydrate me. It didn't change my makeup to not look as powdery. It didn't do anything like that. Yeah, it tingled, and then it kind of burned just a little bit in certain spots. So that's when I felt, after my third day, I would say, of using it, because I really wanted to give you guys as much information as I possibly can. After the third day of using it night and day is when I sort of gave up, and I put my moisturizer that I usually put, and then I put this on top just to keep testing it out. After that day, I just didn't try no more. It's not for me. I personally didn't like it. It's probably the coconut in it, but the brand itself, I would be more than happy to try more other products, but I didn't personally like this one for me. Retails for $25. The next item I will be showing you guys is the Dragun Beauty Skin Perfecting Potion, which is just a color corrector in orange, and I was at 1% that I was happy to get this. I was really excited to get this item. Okay, I was really excited to get this item because it is a color corrector, nothing to do with the name or the person that sells the product, nothing to do with that. I know a lot of you guys out there don't personally like this brand or this brand owner, but I really put that to the side and wanted to see if I like this personally. This retails for $25. It is an orange color corrector. The color corrector that I use is around $3. If I am correct, it is the, I think it's the LA color. I think it's the LA color corrector in orange that I use. It is $3. It is very inexpensive. It works great. It's very pigmented. It is very thick. I did notice that this one is very orange, but when you apply it and blend it, it kind of starts fading away, and it doesn't give you that coverage, and it doesn't cover all the blue and all the purple under your eyes. So the first time I did try it, I did very little because it looked like it would be pigmented, and it just faded away. By the time I got done with my makeup, you couldn't even tell I had anything covering my dark circles. The second time I tried it, I went a little bit heavier, just a little bit than I normally do. It blends out really well. That's what I will tell you. It blends out really well, but sometimes too sheer. So the third time I tried it, which is on this video clip that you'll see next, is I went very heavy on it. I wanted to see if I just dab it just enough, but not overly dab, so you can see the bright orange. And I brought it down to my nose and all around. And that is why I will look crazy, and I will look like I'm insane and all orange. But it, as you can see, it goes away with the foundation and the concealer. If I use the thicker, more full coverage concealer, I think it would have helped, but you can still see my under eyes in here. So I will keep using it with like my tinted moisturizers or lighter foundations, my BB creams and stuff like that. Would I repurchase this? No, I wouldn't. It doesn't work as good as my $3 one, but I have it. I will definitely use it. Next, it is the Boxycharm 5-piece brush set, which is this really different looking slick black brushes. Here, I'll put them to the side so you guys can see them better. And they look very funny. These are from Boxycharm, and I tried. I tried to use these. I tried to use them a few times. I would say around 3 times, including the video clip that I show you. I use the big one for foundation and powder. It works better with powder than foundation. It doesn't work good with foundation because you can't get in there. It's so bulky and huge. You can't get in there with the powder. I think it works best if you get translucent powder just to clean up any oily spots that you have or to retouch your makeup. This one right here, which is the next big size one, I use for the blush that you'll see in my makeup video. And I blend it out. It blends nice. It just takes time. It doesn't blend it right away. You really have to rub it in there. And a thing about these brushes is they feel so soft when you touch them, but when you're actually using them on your skin, they're a little bit more firm. I don't like that because I like to feel it just kind of flow but still move the product and blend it into my skin. I felt like this was just moving it from one side to the other and leaving streaks. My own personal experience with it. This third size one is nice. I use this for my highlight, and then I would just say maybe using it to like do the contouring line, but like I said, they don't fully blend the products too well, and I've tried it with different products and it's still the same. This one is probably the one I use the most. It is to blend out my eyeshadows, and at first I thought it was maybe the concealer or the palette that was kind of leaving my eyeshadows patchy, but then I realized that it's the brush, because I used other eyeshadows, I tried it on my skin, I tried it on my eyes, and it did do patchy, so I had to sit there and do extra work to make it nice and blendable. So that's something that I did realize with this one. This one was probably my least favorite. It is such an awkward shape. So I thought when I first saw this, oh my god, this is gonna work great here to blend out my concealer. It's gonna work amazing, or even to pack on eyeshadows. Wrong. Because when you use this to use the flat side of it, you see the plastic here, it gets in the product, it rubs on the product or on your skin, and it is annoying. It is like you're rubbing plastic in there and sticking it. I just not comfortable at all. I didn't like that it wasn't usable. I wish this was a lot longer so that you can use it different ways. Now I did find that this works really nice with highlighter to highlight your eyebrow bone, but you have to hold it, like I said, straight to grab it so that you're not touching the sides. Or to contour your nose, that works really well for that. I did use it under my eyes. I had to look up, but I had to hold it like directly into my eyeball, because if I tilted it a little bit, no, if I tilted it down, my bad, it would hurt my eyeball. So I had to hold it straight. So I couldn't do too much blending because this is very, very thin. So I just packed on the darker color, and then I went in with another brush, fluffier brush, to like blend it out and buff it out of my eyes. So this one was just, I don't know. But I will tell you that the shape of both of these, you can see it closer. Here, I'll put it on my forehead. That'll be the background. You see how it goes up and then it goes down? Up, down. So when you're applying this, picture you're applying this in your face. You see how you just get the center of it, and that's why it feels uncomfortable, because you have to press down to get the full brush to work. So then I realized maybe if I use it this way, slanted, so you can use that side, but then what's the point of the rest of the brush if you're using it over here like this? And it just feels kind of like you're like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Nothing against Boxycharm, but it's just these brushes are not, they're not for me. They're not the type I like. I like my basic brushes. So you can see they're all simple brushes. I mean, I love that I can display these and they look so sleek and different. But they say they value at $65. I don't know about that. That's a lot, especially for what you can do with them. I haven't seen a lot of people use them and be 100% satisfied with them. So I'm not sure. They're just okay. This one actually, this would be awesome. This would be awesome for tanning. Like if you put yourself tanner and you rub it in, this would be great for that. Because it feels nice on my skin. But on my face, it feels more firm. Found a new use for it. The next and last item is the Becca Glow Gloss. And this is the packaging. Now, there was a lot of talk about this gloss online. Really pretty. It is the color Champagne Cream. And I will show you a swatch right here. So you can see it is such a beautiful gloss. So pretty. So I did try this on for 5 days. And I forgot I even had lip gloss on. It was so nice. It didn't bother me at all. It just goes on really pretty. It smells really nice. Peppermint. And I don't know, it's like a peppermint latte. It just smells really pretty. Very Christmassy, New Year's type of look. Now I did hear that in Ulta it is on sale for $13 or $14, you guys. That is a good deal. This specific color is on sale. And I also heard it's in TJ Maxx and Marshalls for like $7, $8. So if you are in need of a holiday gloss, I would definitely recommend going there and getting it, because I also heard rumors that it's gonna be discontinued. That is why it's in Boxycharm. I don't know how Boxycharm works, if they get certain products because they either don't sell or they're being discontinued or whatever the situation is. I'm just excited to try new products. But yes, you guys, that's everything in the box, and I will tell you the information about the box. The total value of the box is $342, and it is $35 plus shipping. It weighs 1 pound 8 ounces. Now this one not everybody was able to get. There is a wait list, so if you're still on the wait list for the next box for December, I would suggest you stay at least until right before you're going to get charged, just to see if the products in there is what you would like, because they're great gifts, you guys. Great gifts to give out. Who doesn't want makeup or skincare products for Christmas, especially when you're on a budget and they're on a good price. So right after this, I will be showing you my makeup look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I always say watching, like if you're washing. Thank you for watching and stick around. Thanks, guys. Now I'm going to use my AOA brush. I got this from the $1 makeup store, and I am going to apply this, and I'm going to be using my Jeffree Star sponge, and now I'm going to use my Becca powder to set it before starting my eyeshadow. And now that it's ready and primed, I'm going to just clean up one of the brushes. I got this brush cleaner from a dollar store for $1. I recommend you guys going to a Dollar Tree and getting it. It works amazing. So I'm going to use their blending brush from Boxycharm, and I am going in with Lunar Eclipse. And I'm just going to put this on my crease area. And it actually is very pigmented. I do apologize for my lighting. My lighting is really bad, and I'm trying to work on that, trying to move it around to see where it works best. But right now it's just very cloudy, and I apologize. This is the second time I go into this eyeshadow, and I go a little bit more harsh, but I also still want to blend it. I don't want a really streaky line because these powders are very pigmented. So I just wanted to really take the time to buff it. On top of this brush was leaving my eyeshadows very patchy. So I had to keep moving the product around. I didn't really go into the palette more than twice. Now I'm going in with Storm Dust. And I started applying this with my Naked 2 brush that came in my Naked 2 palette. And I tried to pack it. It didn't do a good job packing. So I wanted to use the other side of the brush, which is a lot more fluffier side of the blending brush, and this one did a great job. I applied the same amount of powder with the same amount of color, the same color, and I packed it on first, and then I just moved it around because this is just supposed to be the base to my next eyeshadow. I just wanted a nice darker base so that the color that I put next will pop. And that's exactly what I did, and I just rubbed it and blended, made sure that it's as blendable as possible. And now I'm using these sponges that I love. I love using these kind of sponges when it comes to any chrome or pigment eyeshadows, and I go into Fireball. This color, I can't even explain it. It's like a duochrome. You get hints of purple, orange, and pink depending on which way you turn. And I go in here, I think it was total 3 times because I really take my time and I really wanted to pack it. Now I just show you guys I finished the rest of my eyes, and I go in with my e.l.f. primer around my nose area and my cheeks. And now I am going in with the color corrector in orange, and I wanted to really pack it on. That's why it looks really insane. And for those of you that don't use color correctors, you probably think I look very crazy, but it's just I'm very used to color correcting. I have really dark blue and purple eyes underneath, and I really like color correcting when I do a full face of makeup. If I don't have a full face of makeup, I will not use a color corrector. I would just use a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream and just blend it with a brush and put a little blush and highlighter, mascara, and that's it for me. I don't really go crazy with makeup unless it's a holiday or a special event. But I am using my Jeffree Star sponge. I love this sponge, the minis and the full face one. And you can see, one thing I will give this product is it blends amazing. It truly does blend amazing, flawless. So I do love that, but at the same time I want to keep the pigment harsh and strong, so when I apply my foundation you don't see any hints of blue or purple. Now I'm using my Revlon Color Stay and my Maybelline 24 Hour Stay foundation. I love these two foundations, and it does look, like I said, a little bit lighter on me right now on my skin. I no longer have a tan, so I'm still trying to figure out my shade, as well as the lighting does not help. You'll see the lighting go in and out, and you'll see how it shines and shifts. So the foundation doesn't look true to the color right now. And I also wanted to keep this part in the video because I want you to see how foundation can truly fully cover the color corrector you choose to put underneath your skin. And it really does fully cover it. So the color corrector is just there to help balance the
color of your skin and even it out. And that's exactly why I use it, because I just feel it gives me a brightening effect under my eyes. So I just blend it out, and this is my Jeffree Star sponge. I love this sponge. This is one of my favorite sponges. It's great for getting under the eyes, and then you can flip it around and use it anywhere else in your skin. So it just works really nice and very smooth. Now I'm going in with the lightweight concealer. I first start off using the tiptoe over the line, which is the light medium coverage, and then I go in and add the little white lies, which is the fair color, because I felt like I needed it to be a little bit more brightened. It was a little too matchy with my foundation. And then I do use the same sponge. I just use the other opposite side to blend. This concealer blends amazing. It just right away, just that one time it blend, but then at the same time it blends so well that it didn't fully cover. So now I'm gonna go in with my Natasha Denona palette, and I do go in with the cream blush in, I guess the name is Blush, and I go in there, and I'm so sorry I'm out of focus. My phone decided to be out of focus at this moment, but you can still kind of see how much I put. I don't put a lot. Now looking back at the video, I should have probably added more to get those rosy, really pop cheeks. And when I did take my pictures towards the end, I felt like I could have used a little bit more rosy. So do not be afraid to use this blush, you guys. Do not. If you can blend and have a good brush to blend, even if you add too much, you can always blend it out or add a little bit more foundation to your brush and lighten it up. So do not be afraid to use this. But I just feel like it gives such a beautiful natural look. Now I did try to apply the highlighter, which is the Glow Extreme highlighter in the Natasha palette, with the brush from Boxycharm. It didn't do anything. It was annoying. Like I couldn't use these brushes when I needed to. So I just went in with my finger and I used it. You can tell how bright and amazing this palette is. Now I'm going in with my farsali face spray, and it's so pretty, you guys. I really do like it. And I'm just going to use my LA Color red lip liner, because I am not the greatest at applying, like I've said before, liquid lips. So I want to try my best to stay in the line, and I just put a very light tone. I don't do anything harsh. I just want to see it myself before applying my lipstick. And this is where I go in with my Dose of Color liquid lip, which is such a pretty color, like I said. This feels amazing. If you've never tried liquid lips, I definitely recommend trying this as your first time, because you do not feel it. I normally use ColourPop. I've tried the Kardashian, what's her name? I can't think of her name, but I've tried hers and I still feel them. I still feel my lips really dry and dehydrated. And with this, I did not feel that at all. So I really do like this a lot. And I also put highlighter on my nose, on top of my lip, which I think is Cupid's bow, if that's correct. And this is the final look, you guys. Like I said, if you have the right lighting, your pictures will come out really nice. And I really hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching.